All right, welcome back again. We've got another video. Gridiron Bangahz coming at you with the predictions for our football teams, our teams this week. Obviously, Rams, Eagles, and Steelers. We have in another video all the other teams. So if you're looking for those games of the other games this week, not including our teams, check that video out. We're gonna hop right into it. Obviously, you know who we are: Jake, Brayden, myself, Bryson, and we're just gonna get right into it. We are recording Wednesday night, so tomorrow for us is Thursday, which is one of our boys' games. Thursday night football. We got the Titans in Pittsburgh versus the Steelers, and I'll let our Steelers fans start this one off.
Yeah. Obviously, we all know who I'm taking. It's gonna be taking the better team here. Yeah, we had a rough game last week. Injuries, bad calls by the refs. I'm gonna say why we lost that game. But yeah, I'm hoping Kenny Pickett plays with or without Kenny Pickett. I still think we win this game. Deontay is looking good. I know he had a few drops last week, but definitely after those drops, definitely picked it up. Looked like the old Deontay. Definitely making a ton of catches. Yeah, and George Pickens had a rough day, but still got to see his talent on that hurdle kind of weird touchdown play he had. But I expect him to be more involved in this offense. And we just get the running game more involved. Tennessee's Titans just don't really scare me in their front seven. They're not the greatest, so I'm hoping we can get the run game going. And yeah, offense keeps looking better every week, so I'm hoping it continues progressing. But yeah, Matt Canada a little bit scares me, but thought he had a decent day last week. Just unfortunate with Kenny Pickett going out and penalties and untimely drops. But the real reason I have faith in my team is on the other side of the ball. TJ Watt in prime time just does TJ Watt things. Yeah, Will Levis had a great game last week. He played the Falcons.
Mm.
Entirely different defensive, different caliber than us. I don't see him throwing for 4 touchdowns and having the perfect day again. But yeah, TJ Watt probably continue showing why he should be in the number one, even though he's not getting the recognition for being on top of that defensive player of the year race. But he's gonna have a game, probably gonna close it out for us like he usually does. But yeah, hurts not having Minka, but I saw that Cam Hayward might be back, so definitely be a big addition, especially going as Derrick Henry, who's starting to look a lot better in these last few weeks. Yeah, they don't really scare me. The Titans not too much. Will Levis did have a great day, but I don't see him having that kind of same day against my team. So I'll bet on my team getting the win tomorrow and me enjoying another week.
You got anything for this one, Jake?
No, I mean, it's essentially why I am picking the Steelers. You know, second game for Will Levis. I think the Steelers defense is going to be able to rattle him, just get to him. PJ Watt's going to be making his day just living nightmare. Honestly, he's going to be living in the backfield over there. I think he might be able to do some things, but honestly, I just kind of see this Steelers defense just kind of shutting it down.
Well, I just disagree with all of that. I think, what can I say? The Mayo Man himself, you know, just being thrown into the spotlight and shining. It's probably all that mayo he eats, just makes him glisten in the light. Uh, no, but seriously, I think the fact that he had this amazing, debut popped off. We saw Hopkins kind of relevant for the first time. Um, I think they do it again. I think I as much as I think T.J. Watt is great. Uh, I think he'll impact the game. I don't think as much as Brayden is claiming he's going to. Uh, I personally, I mean, is it more likely to happen? Yes, but I feel like there's just a chance that just Levis pops off again. maybe not 4 touchdowns, maybe 3, maybe even 2, but just has a decent day, plays a clean game, and Derrick Henry kind of gets a little more involved. But I think the Titans. I think the only issue with the Titans, just for the longest time, was just the passing game, and they had it last week, and we saw that they look better throwing the ball than when they just feed it through Derrick Henry. So I think if they finally can figure out that, hey, we got a good young quarterback that played phenomenal, just kind of set him up for success. Yes, still use Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry doesn't go crazy this game, but I think he'll do decent. I don't like the Titans defense, but I don't like the Steelers offense right now. I don't think even if Pickett comes back, I don't think he's going to be, because I'm pretty sure, what was it, like a rib injury or something, I think. If he plays, I don't think it's going to be at 100%. And if he doesn't, I think Trubisky is absolute dog water. So I like the Titans' chances even more with Trubisky at quarterback. But either way, I still think the offense is going to struggle. And yeah, I'm just betting on Levis. Really, that's it.
That's Mitch Tit-Lovett Trubisky you're talking about there. Okay. Calm down.
I don't know. I don't like Trubisky. I think if you're a Steelers fan, you're playing a god that Pickett plays.
He looks like he's gonna play. He
Yeah.
said he's playing.
But either way, I don't love the Steelers right now, and I'm just betting on Levis, proving that it wasn't just a fluke game. So
Two things too.
gotta bet on the
I
Mayo
love
man.
how your outlook on my team has changed since a certain week happened. Just gonna put that out there. Definitely talks about my team way
I will
different.
make no comment about that. I refuse
That's
to
it.
acknowledge
That's all I'll say for
anything.
that. And second of all, for the Hawaii people, I'm gonna say Nick Herbig has another play. I don't know what it is. He had a sack 2 weeks ago, a forced fumble last week. Maybe pick this week. I don't know.
Oh, I love it.
I would
Oh
love to
my.
see it.
That'd
I
be
love Nick
interesting.
Herbig.
That would be crazy. That would be like a great storyline, though. Just for him to have three games
Tomlin's
in a
onto
row
something.
with just like a big play.
It's all about the bloodline. You grab brothers, and it's always the younger brother who's the better one.
Oh my goodness.
Just ask Jake. He knows.
What are you talking
Oh
about?
my.
First
Oh,
off,
damn, what a
me and
shot.
JJ Watt share something in common. We're the better ones.
What a shot. Ooh.
Yeah, until the younger ones come in and just show that they're the better ones.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I don't know who I like more, if I'm being honest.
Tell you who you're gonna like more than at both of their careers.
I don't know.
Yeah, just keep an eye for Nick Herbig. Starting to get more playing time. He's gonna make some kind of play.
I mean, I'd root for it. Definitely a great storyline there.
Maybe TJ.
Yeah, we'll see. Should be an interesting Thursday night football. Definitely, I think there's a good chance Levis in his first primetime game plays well. But moving on, we will hop into the next one. In the Sunday morning slate, we got the Rams in Green Bay versus the Packers. I'll start this one off as our Rams fan. I don't know about Stafford's status right now. Just following it. He's day to day. It sounds like he might practice this week, or he's either going to practice this week and play, or they're just going to not. He won't practice, and it'll be like a game time decision. It's sounding like he's probably not going to practice just to bet on like the swelling going down in the thumb, and it's just going to come down to how much the swelling goes down and how well his grip is on the ball. Hopefully he plays. I know just Stafford's track record is of playing through injuries. We know that he toughs out a lot of games. He continued to play the game that he actually hurt it in and continued that drive that he hurt the finger on or the thumb on. So I'm hoping he plays. Obviously, we're better with him, and I don't know how I feel if the backup plays. I'm like conflicted because I'm really worried we could throw this game with him starting, but I also I have to bet on my team. I also, early coming into the year, I like the Packers a lot, but they've kind of just been proving me wrong a lot of games. And Jordan Love has, not been playing great, and Aaron Jones has just been super quiet this year. I don't know if it's the injury or what, but um, I haven't really been following the Packers that well. I mean, their defense is not really much to talk about other than what's his name? Shoot, I'm drawing a dud on his name. Their corner. What's his name?
Jair Alexander.
Yeah, Alexander. That's the only person I like. That's the only name I can mention for the Packers defense right now. So I don't like the Packers, and I feel like this is just a must-win for us going into our next Week 10 bye, especially for our hopes in the division. It's kind of just a win at all costs game, and I feel like even without Stafford, I still like us more than the Packers. It just kind of worries me a little bit if he doesn't play. Hopefully he plays. I have to bet on him playing just because Stafford tends to tough it out, and I feel like this is a game that he might just have to tough it out and play, and then hope to recover through the bye and come back healthier. Maybe not fully 100%, but better than he would look after that bye rest. So, Jake, you want to take the Packers for this one? Or, I'm sorry, you were kind of on the fence.
I was on the fence. I mean, right now I'm taking the Rams because I'm pretty positive he's going to play, despite
I hope
being
so.
Yeah.
Because it sounded like
that's just the way he is.
just a UCL sprain. So right now it just sounds like there's just swelling in the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just the way he is, right? He toughens it out. So, but if he's not playing, obviously, I would definitely change my mind. But
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you.
kind of want to see if he's going to play or not. But
All
I
right,
think
so we'll have you
if he-
tentative right now, kind of on the fence.
I'll stick with the Rams though for now. I have them.
Okay. All right, so then we'll have Brayden. I think Brayden had the Packers on this one.
Yeah. I'm probably with you guys on this. I do think Matt Stafford plays. He just that kind of quarterback, toss it out, but I'm still taking the Packers on this one. I like my odds a lot better against whoever your guys' backup QB is, though. But playing in Lambeau is not an easy feat. Just weather, crowd, they definitely have one of the more loyal fan bases, so they're gonna show out. Definitely a harder place to play. From probably like top 5 hardest places, but yeah, their offense hasn't been looking great, but I don't. Rams defense isn't the greatest. They have some few pieces here and there, but I see Jordan Love having a decent day. In my opinion, Aaron Jones might be able to get used more. Thinking he might have a decent day, nothing amazing, but I'm a big fan of Romeo Dobbs. He's been kind of showing up here and there, but I think he's gonna have himself a decent day and just yeah, I don't know. I feel like this game might just get really ugly, in my opinion. I do like the Packers defense, I think, more than I like the Rams defense. I think they have a lot of pieces, like you said. I'm a big fan of Jair Alexander, definitely a top corner in this league. Their linebacker crew is actually, I think, one of their strongest points.
Quay Walker,
Oh yeah, Quay Walker. That's another name I forgot about.
Quay Walker, and they
Yeah, I
have
will say Quay Walker.
Sean Gary.
Sean Gary,
Oh,
and then they have Kenny Clark
he's
on the
D-line.
line. So I think their front seven is really good. I know that the Rams like to run the ball, kind of get that established, even though they have those two really good receivers in Puka and Cooper Kupp. But I think Jair locks down one of them. But I've seen what Puka can do, so I'm not gonna bet against him too much. But see this kind of being a slugfest, and I think the Packers just make that 1 or 2 stops that they need to at the end of the game to get them out of there with a win in Lambeau. So, yeah, definitely going to be a really good game. Should be a close one.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we got the last one of our teams here. Sunday afternoon game. The Cowboys in Philadelphia versus Eagles. And I will let our resident Eagle fan start us off.
Yeah, it's Dallas week. It's probably the most significant game against Dallas that we've had in a while, honestly, because we've had lots of games where one of the teams is already has a bye, and they're just resting their quarterback. We've had a lot of those. We've had last year both quarterbacks got hurt in each game, so neither of them got to face off. And then when Jalen was a rookie, and I think his first year as a starter, he just didn't. Dak wasn't playing one of them, and then he just didn't do good the other. So it's just probably the most significant one we'll see, and we'll probably get two actual matchups this year. But yeah, I'm pretty confident in this one. Eagles are playing. Eagles are playing great. I know, despite the Washington Commanders, how they just put up points against us. I think that's just more of Eric Bieniemy having our number. But this is still also the defense that held the Miami Dolphins offense to 10 points. So I'm not too concerned. Maybe they got to get healthy a little bit and get I'm blanking on his name already. Kevin Byard, getting him on the same page as the rest of the secondary, learn the playbook. But like I said, I feel pretty confident. Eagles are going to do good. Cowboys defense is great, but I believe their offense can still put up good numbers. Dak and that offense, despite the numbers that they're putting up or the points that they're putting on the board, they really haven't been that flashy. Or it's mainly their defense that's been carrying them this year, I would say. You know, I had the number earlier, but just the amount of points and yards they're averaging is pretty low. So that's why I'm pretty confident in this one. I say the Eagles win at least two scores. We're not going to see AJ Brown putting up these 125 plus yard games. No, I like the matchup against Trayvon Diggs, but I still respect that Dallas has a good defense.
There's still Trayvon Diggs.
Oh, I think he can, but I think overall, I think they still have a good defense.
No,
But
Trayvon
I
Diggs out
also,
for the year.
I'm sorry, what's the other one?
Bland.
Gilmore. Sorry, Stephon Gilmore.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Yeah. I forgot the
Oh, I thought
That's
you
what I
were
was
talking
thinking
about
of.
Bland.
Sorry. No, I meant Gilmore. Sorry. Forgot. Yeah, Deron Bland is doing good too. So that's why they still have a good defense, but I think I just think we're a better team overall. Our defense will get after them. Yeah, Jalen's gonna keep doing good, but one thing, one thing that Michael Parsons said about having the Cowboys fans invade the Philly Stadium, yeah, no, he's completely wrong. That doesn't happen. The Eagles fans always invade other stadiums, so he's dreaming over there. Yeah, Eagles win by double digits. I'm going with that. I'm giving that hot take. Double digits.
Real confident.
I am.
Yeah. I'll go next because I'm with Jake. I got the Eagles on this one. Yeah, both of their defenses are top 3, top 5 in the league, unquestionable. Probably top 3. I would say they're almost a wash. They're kind of just both elite defenses. But the big selling point to me for offense, I like the Eagles' offense a lot better. They know what they're doing on offense. Cowboys are starting to kind of get their groove on offense. It looked a lot better last week. Dak's playing a little bit better, but I don't know. I have the Eagles just better in every offensive position group, in my opinion. Across the board, receiver, quarterback, line. I would even say running back. I think Swift has definitely shown that he's been playing a lot better than Pollard this year. Um, and Swift, I feel like, is still getting used more and more. Just feel like they haven't really thrown him too much in the passing game, which I'm waiting for because that's my favorite part about Swift. and I still like Kenny Gainwell. He's definitely a good back. Switch it up. But yeah, I don't know about a 2-score game. Might get ugly since it's a divisional game, but I got the Eagles on top in this one.
Well, hate being the odd man out here on this one.
You don't
And
hate it.
I really
You'd be
hate.
used to it by now.
I really hate having to talk up to the Cowboys here. But
don't.
I'm gonna be the odd man out here. As much as I love the Eagles in this one, and I would rather pick the Eagles, it just I just feel like after the Eagles, they're 7-1. I know we originally, Jake said that he thought they were gonna drop one to the Commanders. They ended up, finishing 2-0 against them. I think this is just one of those games they're gonna have to drop to the Cowboys, just because we know they always drop one to these teams, Commanders and the Cowboys. So I know last year they went 1-1 against both of them. So I think the fact that they somehow managed to barely scrape away 2-0 in both games, they barely won. I feel like this one they got to drop to the Cowboys. And I think the Cowboys, right now their defense looks better than the Eagles. Maybe on paper, I think they're about even, but just performance-wise, the Cowboys have been playing better. I think Dak Prescott and that offense, CeeDee Lamb, the confidence is there right now. The momentum is there. They're rolling right now, and CeeDee Lamb looks really strong. And I think this is definitely a good opportunity in this secondary that's kind of really struggled this year. I think this is a definitely a big game for him. And as much as I don't like having to bet on Dak Prescott, I think this is one game. I feel like he's just going to decide to play well. And then I definitely feel like if you see them in the playoffs, he's going to drop a dud against y'all in the playoffs. But since it's regular season, I feel like this is his chance to finally get the one up on y'all and have a good game against y'all. And I do agree that offensively, like, the talent and the names are better for the Eagles. But I don't know. I just got a feeling right now for the Cowboys. As much as I hate saying that and like thinking that, right now I just my gut's telling me the Cowboys right now. So, kind of just going with the gut feeling on this one. I don't love it. I hate the fact that my gut's telling me the Cowboys, but I don't know.
I will say this: CD will have a good game because our nickel corner is out for the year, and that's where he normally does his damage. Is in the slot. So, then, yeah, Dak will probably I think he'll have a decent game. He normally would rip our old defensive coordinator apart, but I'm glad he's gone because this one's a lot better.
I think it'll be a good game. Another one of those really big games, big matchup.
I'm ready. I'm ready to spank them at this point.
But yeah, it should be a really interesting game. There's a lot of big games this week. I feel like really big matchups. But yeah, those are our team's predictions for the week. Should be some interesting ones. I think all three of them are kind of top. Well, I don't know. I think Brayden Steelers are kind of as much as I don't want to say it, I feel like there's a chance that the Steelers have a better chance of actually like this not being a close game than the other ones. But
to hear it.
Yeah, I think all three of us definitely have some interesting games this week. Should be some some good football to watch. Definitely gonna be good entertainment.
Let's go 3-0 this week, guys.
I might be well, actually, no. I want us to go 1-2. just for my predictions. I need my team to win and your guys' to lose.
Wow, I was thinking about our happiness when we record on Sunday, but all
No,
right.
I'm tired of being the unhappy one. I hate it.
It's happened too many times.
So, yeah, no more. I'm sick of it. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. Obviously, like I mentioned at the beginning, we got the other games in another video. So be sure to check those ones out. And our next video is going to be just kind of some NFL news, kind of stories going around the league right now, this week, current. So be sure to check that one out as well. And we'll see you all in the next one. Shoots.
Shoots.